Armchair quarterback Mitch Moser. It's my hysterical report to yourself that I saw the Green Bay Packers play when I was in a bar in South America. What's wrong with it? Nicolas Pieri molested me in Recoleta in a bar with a disco music. Or was it the same place? It was in the same walking area. One of those places. That was in the year 1998, and I'm in the year 2025, so I'm trying to remember the wrong way it's deceased. There's something wrong with me having to say that I don't know exactly which one it was because I didn't know I was in there for that reason. No, I just don't have any mind for that. I have, my life is paid for. The molesters are just extra. I don't owe you that I get molested. That is you trying to say that I am molesting you. No, I'm not a child molester or a pedophile or a sex offender. I'm not going to jail for you because you think that I am against yourself when you touch me because I'm touching you when you touch me. It's true that you're touching myself and it's not me touching you. And if you're exposing yourself, you're loitering and you know it. Well, you're wasting my time and I can get rid of you too. Yep. Well, you give me some kind of lower life form I don't want, but it's not as low as if I am someone who's saying, please don't hurt me. I would not do that. Oh, well, I was wondering who you are and what you're getting out of hurting me. Why don't you just leave? You're volunteers. I'm not really like in your mix of problems. If you don't want your problems, why don't you just leave? I don't see why you would elect to hurt somebody. You don't have to hurt. And if you find out who I am, did you do it because you know who I am? But I don't know who I am. That means you don't get the credit that you know who I am. You're going to find someday that you molested somebody and it's just going to be somebody to you. You sexually abuse somebody, you attack somebody, you are talking to somebody about themselves, calling them you and telling them to you off and give you your own control over the threatening against yourself. And it's not true that you're going to identify myself as a positive identification because you are criminally insane. That is what's wrong with what you are. You can't positively identify yourself in a crime. You can't positively identify somebody else in a crime. You will not at the end of your life see God and say you positively identify somebody you did a crime against. It's a crime. That means go ahead and spell your name. You have to spell your first name, spell your last name, and know that you don't own the alphabet. And that's how you don't speak for yourself in front of God. Who are all these generous people who are doing crime on this body, sexual abuse and financial abuse, and you never stop. You do it like it's an emergency to myself because you are really doing it to somebody who would say no. I've never been in so many emergencies. 911 emergency has been in service since the year 1983 in threats, but it's in the year 1987 in threats. JoEllen Meyerofficer locked me out of a house, and after that, I was finding 911 emergency reported at the same school where she was still attending. Did she not know she made a 911 emergency for the police and that they set up 911? That's another problem. You lock me out of houses, apartments, and public like restaurants and supermarkets all alike. And you don't have all the keys, or if you have them, how long do you have them? Because they're keys. And what if you're tying up a loitering a house and you tie up a key fit? I'm saying it twice. What if you're tying up a house by loitering and you're tying up the key fit, that it was given a certain way and that it's expired and then maybe another one is due? How do you know that you're not interfering with that? The key fits. Why do you think all the keys have different shapes? I just wanted to say that for myself because I don't have any keys at all that are mine. I don't know why anyone comes to me for money when I don't have my own keys. You think I can get it for you? What is it that you think I can do for you? I am none higher than me. What can I do for you? You don't see the whole world formed and making its motion. That's what I'm doing, and you still want me to use my body to save my own life from that. You're thieves. You're thieves to who? You're not the soul collecting the money. I'm the soul. The money's due and frozen in the bank unless I use it just for myself because you are making charges. But you're not supposed to charge me for the money I need to pay the charges. You did cycle myself all the way out of the formed world and out of that I was ever in the formed world's leverage. That means worlds number 1 through number 17, this world number 17. I'm out of the leverage of all the worlds. And the one you know is Jesus Christ. I don't have leverage with him anymore to make it formed world here for him. He can't come back because he died, but I can't make it possible that he was ever here in the threatening. That makes you not interested in his afterlife, and that's none of your business. He's not alive now. The Hopenis was due in Africa all along, and you're not fair to Jesus that he doesn't afford that you didn't have the order to be in Africa, a Hopenis, and then who clitoris after that, having to do with the females who are illegally feminine, because you're not myself. The Godhead is feminine.